We want to use the bowl, and then we want to use the dagger to drain the blood into the bowl. And now we no longer need the dagger, but there it is, straight through the chicken. Good job, Lara. What's up, everybody? Badass Games, welcome back to Tomb Raider Dracula's Return, and we have to do a series of jumps that is very, very difficult and annoying if you don't save your game. So I decided to save this for sort of an exclusive video for this purpose, and yeah, it's going to be kind of short, so yeah, but we're going to get through this. Alright, so as you can see, I'm making these jumps that over to these light, okay? The light's going to pretty much tell you which way you need to go. Some of these jumps are kind of annoying, like this one right here. They give you a camera angle. It's like, I need to line myself up. I can't see where I'm lined up. If that's the case, you can always hop back to revert the camera back and then come back and do the jump again. So that's good. Or you could save your game and reload it. That will get rid of the camera angle as well. There's a couple of other spots where you need to do that. I'll go ahead and try to keep some flares lit because it is kind of dark. Now this jump, there's a lot of tricky jumps, so just try to follow where I'm headed, okay? We're going to jump up here to this corner now. There's a lot of corner jumping. Like, you have to aim for the corners. Like this one right here, aim for the corner of this one up here and you'll land it. Now here's a sort of a difficult jump because it's not too clear as to where you need to jump to. You got to find this little triangle. There's like barely any spots you can stand, but all the spots that you need to stand are like one hop away. If we climb up here real quick, we'll get some flares, which is good because we're going to need them, right? And also, as we approach this gate, this is where Dracula came in at during the cutscene. If Lara would stop bugging out, I'd be able to hop up here and get a diary entry, okay? Now, this diary entry is kind of important because it tells you a little bit about how to get in here. Nothing too, that isn't too obvious, but I never managed to open this gate. The illuminated path leads to a secret entrance to the castle. So let's do that. You can also read it in German or Dutch or whatever that happens to be. Sorry, I still haven't figured out what that is. I'm actually recording this before I posted the first video, so... Here we go, slide down. I'm actually going to go in this direction. The proper direction to go is not this direction. This is just to get some items. Actually, an item, a large med pack. Okay, find these little spots to hop to. Okay, avoid the slopes if you can. A lot of them look like slopes, but they're not a slope. It's just very, very intricate jumping. Whoever came up with this deserves an award and a slap in the face. Because not only is it good, it's also extremely tedious and terrible, so... Alright, now we gotta make our way back. I'm just gonna hop some stuff. Try to accomplish this. Oops. Oh no. Fortunately, there are a lot of flat spots around here so that way if you do slide off, you don't have to start all over again. So yeah, that's the thing, is that when you slide off, you basically slide all the way back to the water, and you gotta go all the way back around and do all these jumps over again. So make sure you don't mess up, or save very often, one of the two. I'm gonna try to do this without saving. Why? Because I'm crazy, and yeah, just live with it, alright? So here is a very interesting and difficult jump to do. Not really difficult, but sort of hard to see where you need to go. There's a slope right in front of me that's sort of like a part of a triangle of a full tile you can stand on right here. And then you have to do a standing jump over to this bush. Now over there you see the curled up bridge. Well, if you turn to the right, you'll find a lever that's going to uncurl that bridge for you. Let me go ahead and light a flare as well. And slide down to... Oh, don't go too far. See, this is what I'm talking about. Every single time you make a mistake, you start all over and have to go all the way back to the beginning. Let me go ahead and show you where you need to go if you do fall in the water. You don't have to go through that opening, through that weedy opening. You actually just need to find this platform. This is the beginning of everything. So yeah. Alright guys, I'll see you back up there. Alright guys, I finally made it back up here. There's a switch. It's still pulled. It's not timed. So just remember that you should be doing standing jumps toward the lights. The lights are pretty much always in a good spot for you to land. So just follow the illuminated path is essentially the goal here, but it's also very, very hard to do because some of them are in very bad spots. I.e., this one right here is in a very, very difficult spot. So what you want to do is you actually want to run and jump toward it and veer. Make sure you land near it, otherwise you will most likely hit a slope and fall off and down to the water. Not to your death, because yeah, they're like, yeah, you can survive, we don't mind. Alright, this is sort of a tricky jump. Run and jump, and then yeah, hopefully you grab it high, but you want to make sure you veer to the right as soon as you let go, and then land on that ledge. Hopefully you can make that jump. It's actually kind of difficult. Now here is an extremely difficult jump, and if you guys are having a hard time with this one, then I don't blame you for just passing it up. It's only for a secret, you don't have to do this. But I'm going to show you how you can line yourself up and do this jump perfectly, okay? So what I'm doing right now is I'm going to turn the corner, and then I'm going to make 2 full animations of going to the left. Pull myself up, and then jump, and turn around. Okay, this is not the hard part. This is not the hard jump yet. I'm taking 1 step forward now, okay? I haven't turned to left or right at all. All I did was jump off the thing, and now what I'm doing is I'm gonna jump and hold, forward and jump, and then as soon as my feet hit the slope, I'm gonna tap right to veer to the right to claim the secret. Oh, maybe not. Alright, well, I actually veered too soon, so I mean, it's sort of one of those things that you need to do quickly. Alright guys, I will see you back at this spot. Alright guys, I'm sort of back at this spot. I want to take a little bit of time to say that I actually did save just below here, so that way, in case I mess this up, I really don't. Yeah, it's a really difficult jump, but I kind of want to show that there is a method to the madness, and oh, well, let me just try this again. I'm doing a horrible job here. I'm trying to show that there is a method to this jump, and that there is a formula that you can follow in order to make this extremely difficult jump. Okay. There's a couple of ways you can line yourself up. I'm showing you one of the several ways that I've found to do it. So then this one seems to be the simplest. Alright, so 2 over from after I turn the corner, pull myself up, jump and turn in the air. Okay, you can see the secret right there. You see the cross. Take 1 step forward, and then I'm going to jump, and just right when I hit the ledge there, I'm veering to the right, okay, to pick up this thing. I'm veering to the right as soon as my feet hit the slope, and you should be able to make that jump. If you can't make that jump and you decide, you know what, whatever, I don't want to do this, you can always go to this light beam down here, and that will take you over to the next spot. So you don't have to make this jump. You can just jump over to this thing down here, and then continue on from there. Alright, so if you decided not to do that, and you just decided to come down here, then you want to make your way over to this lamp over here. Same thing if you're up there, you definitely want to come over to this lamp as well. Actually, there's a couple of ledges up over along that wall you can use to get a little bit further than this. So, that's what I would do. Alright, let me line myself up for this run and jump so that I don't fall off. Now remember to aim for the edges, the very, very tip of the triangles that you're trying to aim for. Otherwise you will probably miss and fall down to your death. Or not to your death, but to the water. Practically your death, but you gotta go all the way back around. Alright, so here's a tricky jump. Do a step back, might as well. Gotta run and jump and grab this ledge here. Be careful of that slope because it will push you down. Alright, now here's another tricky jump where the camera angle isn't very nice to you. You just kind of want to angle yourself for that light, or you can save and load your game. I might as well just save and load my game because, yeah, it makes it so much easier. I said I wasn't going to save, but you know what, whatever. These jumps do suck, so I'll just save it. Whatever, man, whatever. Alright, so yeah, continue to aim for the lights. Ooh, I almost went over there. This one you kind of got to angle to the left and jump up onto this ledge right here. You see the light right here. And then jump over to this. Now you look up above you, you see some vines that you can use to traverse over to the second light from you. You don't want to fall off on this light right here. This light is definitely a slope and it will take you all the way down to the water. But the second light, this one right here, is not. And now we'll do a run and jump over to the next one. I'm going to walk up as far as I can to that corner and then take 1 step back, take a hop back to do my running jump. Aim for the corner, otherwise you will probably hit this slope right here and that will send you down all the way down. You may stand on this platform that I'm on right now for a second, but you'll stumble and continue to fall. Alright, so hopping up here and then hopping up over here. This jump kind of sucks. Make sure you jump over to this thing. There's no way you can run over. You'll slide off, people. You will slide off. Walk through here because almost everything other than these tiles that I'm on right now are all slopes, and they will lead to your having to do all this over again. Alright, so here we necessarily don't need to walk. It's actually quite flat. But when we slide down here, we'll notice this blue light. And what could possibly be in a blue light? Well, actually, it's a secret. And the secret isn't what's causing the blue light. I don't know what's causing the blue light, but the secret is there nonetheless. And that is all that is back here. Alright, it's time to climb back out of here. There's a lot of area you can explore down in that direction. Alright, but the thing is, there's nothing over there, okay? It's all just a waste of time, so don't even bother. Alright, so now that we have the secret that we came over here for, we can go back, and we're gonna go underneath this whole mansion thing. Yeah, we're trying to make our way into Dracula's mansion, and it's not working out very well. We got all these slopes and ledges and stuff we gotta worry about. Alright, I have no idea where I need to run and jump from or to, honestly, at this point. I might end up sliding. Oh, this might work. Yeah, here we go. This is gonna work. And then, finally, we come into this section where the light is. You can find this opening. Alright, and this is gonna take us into the cave area of Dracula's castle. Couple of bats. Deal with them however you feel is necessary, and then continue on, noticing that there is a receptacle for something right here, and up above that there's a trap door. Alright, so keep that in mind. Let's continue through here. And watch your step, because there's a huge gap right here. Probably won't kill you unless you fall off onto the rocks over there, but there's the water down there. You can make your way all the way back if you fall off. Run and jump and grab this ledge right here. It spawns a bat. Also, the icicles up above you will fall if you trigger them properly. I don't think I was triggering them properly. So, alright, time for a puzzle. And we have a hint in that diary right there, that entry, that pretty much tells you that you need to illuminate all of these circles, or basically have them chiming all at the same time. The problem is that they all are on timers, and so you have to pull them in a certain order to make sure it happens. I'm going to show you that order. Over here is the a step. Basically, this is what we're going to do. We're trying to get up through this thing. This is the exit. Alright, so from the exit, you turn to the right, you'll find this first switch. This is the one I want to pull first. Okay, now be quick about it. As soon as you pull it, jump and turn around, and head over to the far switch, catacorner to that one, and pull this one. Now just do a side jump, you'll land perfectly and in position to pull this switch, and then you can turn around. I may be doing this in the wrong order now that I think about it. Well, I'm saying with this one and this last one right here. We'll see though. It looks like that was the wrong order. I need to pull that one last. I'm sorry about that, guys. Let's try this again. So, pulling this one first. Once again. Now, I'm actually convinced that either of these two switches that I'm doing right now can be pulled in any order. I was able to do it in this order and when they were switched, so... Alright, let's pull this one, and then let's turn and pull this one right here. And there we go. They are all singing, and the step raises, and the trapdoor opens, and allowing you access to the item that we need for that receptacle that we saw a little bit earlier. But you also need the metal bar, and I'm pretty sure you have that in your inventory, because you wouldn't be here if you didn't have that metal bar. Cool, so now that we have that, let's go throw that into the thing and enter the courtyard for Dracula's castle. Alright, being very mindful of these gaps, do a running jump. And then let's head down this way, where we found that receptacle, throw the item into this thing, and there we go. Now we have access to the courtyard of Dracula's castle. Alright, so this is sort of a large area as well. There's not too much you can do in here, apart from what I'm about to do anyway. So, what I recommend doing is just going over here and climbing these steps. Okay. There's also, you may notice a bell tower if you decide to explore. That's a very important piece that you're gonna need. I'll give you that hint. What we're trying to find is this stepping stone right here, or these stones in the wall that we can climb. What I'm gonna do is jump and grab, and then I'm gonna go all the way to the right as far as I can while Lara has her footing, and climb to the top. The reason why I'm doing this is because this is sort of a tricky jump, and it requires you to be almost as far over as I am right now. When you get to the top and you can't go up anymore, just do a backflip, hold the jump button, and veer to the right, and you'll land in this corner. Alright, let's run and jump over here. We spawned a bat or something. I heard him flapping around back here. Where's he at? I want him dead. I want him dead. Alright, he's finally dead. I was targeting him through the thing there. It was kind of interesting. Okay, so from here, what we want to do is we want to fall off this thing backwards. Okay, because we have the ability to grab the wall on this side as well. We want to climb over to this part so that way we can fall down on this side of the gate. Draw your pistols and start shooting at some of these boxes. Okay, we have a new weapon here. Something we're going to need for the rest of the game. We have the bow. We also have some arrows. And don't forget that we have the art of archery that we picked up in Chagall's bathroom in the last video. We need to combine the bow with the art of archery, and basically what that is it's the scope for the bow. So now we can, if we hold the look button, we can, you know, aim at stuff. And that's kind of a funny little thing that they have there, a little overlay. The thin arm and the bow. I don't know what the heck. But hey, whatever. Alright, there is something that we are going to want to shoot while we're here. So let's climb up to the top here. There's also the door down there we're going to go through here in a little bit. But first, we have another secret. The last secret of the video that we need before we continue into Dracula's castle. Alright, find this point and pull yourself out. Get your bow ready. And find this platform right here that's sort of just dangling there. Down below, underneath it, there's a lock. You can shoot the lock to raise the platform. Now let's run and jump over to that platform and pull ourselves up. Because in the back of this platform, we'll find a little treasure. This is secret number 6, okay? Let's check the statistics. If you hit the P key on the keyboard, bring up the pause menu, you can go to your statistics and see what you found. You should have 6 out of 21 secrets at this point in the game. Alright, so now that we have that, let's go back this way, fall off here, and we're going to use that stone ladder on the wall right there to get down, but the hard part is actually sticking your jump onto that. Okay, well I want to go down actually, I don't want to. You can go straight if you want, but the jump sequence is a little bit more complicated and a lot more room for error and killing yourself. So I recommend just coming down here after you get the secret. You can open this door right here by pulling this lever. Okay, and that's going to open, and then there's another door right here that's going to open as you approach it. We'll be on the other side of where we were at. This is where we started from. So, as you can see, we got back right to where we wanted to be. Alright, now we have only one more order of business before we end this video, and that's opening the door to Dracula's castle. Alright, unfortunately, we will not be going through the front door. They want us going through a side door. What we're going to do is going to find this bell tower here in his courtyard and then shoot an arrow at the bell. It's going to open a door, and that's going to be our entryway into his castle. Okay, and you also hear a bunch of boulders going off. Those are a bunch of boulders that were on the hills on the outside. Somehow ringing that bell, I guess, disrupted them, and now they're falling down the hills, which is... Hopefully you're not underneath them. Probably not, because you're probably in Dracula's castle. Alright, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. I'm badassgamez. Thank you for watching my Dracula's Return walkthrough, and I'll see you next time. Take it easy.